last season's F7. So you know it's me, Sander Sorhaug, and Louis Marshall, aka the
Hello,
Mon Brand,
everybody.
back
Yeah.
in action. And today it's Azerbaijan, so do expect some crashing. But before that, we have a few guys here, and Marshall, if you want to get started with Gaming King.
Okay, gaming, are you here? Oh no. Please tell me he's here.
I'm here. Hello. I have my mic on
Okay.
mute. Sorry.
Um, have you got your voice on share? Just
Yeah, I
quickly.
have.
Okay, nice. Um, so obviously, first season in PSGL. What's your expectations and targets for this upcoming season?
I'm gonna set my targets quite reasonable. I am. If you look in the warm-up race last week, my one-lap pace is really good, but my race pace is poor. I ended
Yeah,
up right at the back.
I do remember you having a spin or two, I believe, last week
Yeah,
in China.
yeah.
But
It's mistakes like that really ruin my races.
yeah, so have you done any practice for Baku today? As you know,
I've had a little
it's
bit.
better than me. And what is your thoughts on Baku? Like for round one, especially like twisty 90-degree corners.
I think there might be a few incidents of people trying to break late and trying to get moves done. It's going to be a bit risky, especially the first couple of laps. Once the race settles down a bit, it might get a bit better.
My only advice for all three of you in the party: just brake early for turn one. You just don't want any carnage. But yeah, that's all my questions for Gaming King. So good luck in your first race, and hopefully it's a rememberable one, if that's even a word.
Well, we are monks, so if it isn't, they won't blame us, hopefully. But we're moving on to our two admins this season. That would be Blue and Matt then. So, first of all, how you do? Like, who do you think will run away with it this season? Like, who are the big contenders?
El Truco.
Well, that's a funny thing. I actually don't know. Looking at the grid, it's gonna be very, very competitive, and I know I said that last season as well, but I think this season even more so, because we've seen what some people improve on their pace during the end of last season. We got some new people, so I think maybe it's track dependent, but it's gonna be really close this season. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I can't
Alright.
really say who's going to run away with it.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, I agree with Blue. There's a couple people who haven't been haven't been consistent in the past, and they showed at the end of last season they're starting to get there. So you got to watch out for them as well.
Well, I got to say, we saw Sven being quite dominant in the preseason, and of course, we have a few. Well, I believe we have one driver from last season's F6 Juho, who's a previous constructor champion, I think, or drivers.
Both.
Both. All right. Well, I was right then. But yeah, so Juho obviously then moving down from a higher division. Do you think he's going to be looking at it at the championship this season?
I hope so. He's a great driver. He's one of the few I know in the lower divisions that uses no assist at all. And he's pretty consistent until last season. He had a couple of spinning fits, but you know he's always consistent. He's clean, and he's enjoyable to race against.
Well, one problem, Juho's not here tonight. I can't see him in the lobby.
I guess.
He always shows up like 10 seconds before it starts.
I think
Okay.
I remember him from the F6 days showing up like right at the end together with me. But
Yeah, and I just saw that he's not on my custom list, so I just now sent him an invite.
that might be why then.
Yep.
But while you do that, then Blue, what about you? What do you think about Jiho this season?
I think this season it's going to be interesting to see how Duo and Matt, both from F6, can adapt to this grid and see. I'm really interested in seeing how well they're gonna do. How their pace is relative to the grid that we all know from last season. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least.
Fair enough. Well,
I've got one
for,
question
for,
for Blue before we start.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you and Boomer, very close friends. Is there any rivalry between you both as different, not teammates anymore?
A little bit. We wish each other the best, of course. But now, of course, I think racing will be maybe a little bit harder now that we're not teammates anymore. And there will always be tracks where one of the two is better, and we accept that. But there's rivalry, yes.
Would he be more aggressive for overtakes against him, or would he still be conservative?
I'll still be as conservative as possible and await my time to make a move because I don't want any crashes.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
tactics there. So, last question from me then to the both of you. What are you two looking for in this season then, both racing and as admins? Like, can we step it up from last season? Or just hope for as good as last season?
I'm hoping for some good results, but I think it's also track dependent for me. And also with this grid being very competitive, I think that if I just try my best, that's all I can do really. And I think nothing is decided with this grid. So I'm completely in the dark in how well I'll do.
And for me, as a admin point of view, I just hope everybody has fun, respects each other, and drives clean. You know, we're all here to have fun in the end. And
exactly.
for driving, I don't know, just finish all the races like I usually do.
Well, that's a good start to finish a race. Second point then would be obviously getting points, but I don't think I have
Good
any
point
more
there.
questions then, and well, we're running out of time too, so I guess we'll just say good luck to the both of you, both as racers and admins for this season then.
Thank you. Have fun.
Oh,
Well, we will.
And Marshall.
Yes.
It's back
As
to
Duke
us then.
finally joins.
I'll say, well, that was maybe a bit late, but he made it. But still, on to this race then, and first race of the season. And obviously, last season was great. It had everything. It had good overtakes, clean racing, flipping cars in Singapore.
Bottles in the last
Two
corner in
cars spinning
Belgium.
out of the last corner in Belgium. Like, there is gonna be hard to top all of that, but we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna try. But we're starting at
Look,
Baku though, so like, we should have a good start there. And
there's a great chance. Castle section, lap 1. For full grids. What can go wrong?
well, I've seen things go horribly wrong in castle section before. I've also experienced it, both
Like on
as a guy
Monday in
crashing there.
F2, I saw someone driving down the castle section.
I
Not
guess that's
driving up it,
fun
just
but oh, good memories.
got the giggles.
But still, Baku. And I mean, we gotta get on with predictions that we pretty much never get right, but still always do. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to start with the podium, with the
Quali predictions.
quali front two or three? Do we?
Um,
Yeah, we do.
top 2 or 3, do you say?
Let's go front row. So top two then.
I'm gonna say Gaming King on pole. I feel like he's got a point to prove after last week's misery in China.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna say Swen second after last week's dominant performance. So
Interesting.
that's
I
my
didn't think
front
about
grid.
Sven before you said him, but well, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna go with Callum Anderson on pole. Wait, he is racing, yeah.
You mean
As
Aaron
well,
Collingwood?
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, it's gonna be Aaron driving. We know that, so like, he's obviously gonna take pole. And then, nah, but seriously though, according to his time trial lap, he seems to be among the quickest drivers there. So I think he'll surprise us. It might be Aaron still driving, but yeah.
Don't forget, last week in China, I believe Callum was like 16th to 4th or something like that.
Something like that there. And
So,
for second, I am gonna go Pawnage Town.
yeah, not gonna lie, I was thinking of Portage for my front row. But I think Swen just had to top it because of last week's performance.
Yeah, I know Sven did really good in that performance, but I like.
Maybe it's just
I
track. Like,
Well, obviously Pawnage also got involved in a few incidents in the preseason race, so I don't think we got to see what he could have really done there. So I'm gonna go with him. But nonetheless, though, I'm not exactly sure who's gonna be fast first on a lap, but we are following Reese Segra as he's heading to the line to start his lap at least.
I'm just trying
No,
to get my
he's
phone
not.
up so I can see the chat.
Billy is gonna be the first one to start his lap then.
El Trico wants his merch. Don't we all?
The Mong brand merch. We gotta see what we can
Venom's
do
in the
about that.
chat, say hello. What do you say?
We gotta see what we can do about that Mong brand merch at some point.
Yeah, just need to get a go from me. I think Mesclas is the first one on the lap on medium tyres.
That might be. I'm following Billy right now as he is coming into the castle section. And will
Is
we
he on the
see our
lap?
first victim? Yeah.
Oh, he is.
And he gets through well. On the
Is
hard
gone.
tires, you can really see him struggling with the grip out of the castle section there.
I don't know who Barnsey is. Is that his nickname or something?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who he's thinking about either, but
Oh yeah,
it could be.
Jamie just said in the chat. Cablo rolled it at Spa as well from the experience. I
Even
remember that
more
because I tweeted
memories.
about it.
But nonetheless, though, Billy is going to be the first one to actually set a lap on the hard tires, and it's going to be a
Hard.
41.8. And we are going to jump over
And
to
the
GG Gaming as he's going into the pit.
Sabetti with 140.8 on softs. So right now currently pole, but I feel like that could get beaten maybe.
Probably as Tvanar. No, AB53 was it I was following.
Oh geez, Swen. At 39.3, second and a half quicker than Sabetti.
Soft tires though.
Yeah, they're both on softs.
Oh. Well, that's a huge difference. Well, you never know though.
Maybe
Somebody
Sabetti.
might have had a bad lap or some mistakes
Yeah,
too. So
maybe.
none of us followed him on his lap, I believe. As we can see though, going down the long straight to finish his lap on hard tires.
run out of battery. It's going to be a 141.5, which is quick off the hard runners by 3/10.
Oh my god, I'm starting to regret saying Callum for pole.
Oh.
Currently last among everyone who's finished their lap.
Yeah.
Alright, well he's saying
Heroes.
Binder at turn 1, so you better
I'm on
have
board
Callum.
with that's Fisego in the out lap. Is anyone else actually on a lap? RDO's on a lap.
And
Yeah.
he's going into castle. And we've had no victim at the castle yet.
I think everyone's just getting a banker lap in right now, just to set a time and hopefully push harder at the end of quali.
Well, he probably will. Nonetheless, though, as we get audio through the, I guess you can say, the last proper corner, as the rest of the track now is flat out.
Got very close to the wall then. And Twank goes P2, I just noticed, in mediums.
Oh.
And RDO does a 139.8 on softs, which puts him P2.
Well, I think we can conclude then that Sabeti must have messed up his lap somewhere, so.
Yeah, Sabetti, I believe he won Australia last season, first round.
He did, yeah.
I don't know how I remember that, but I do.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed by you there.
I know, yeah, I don't know how I remember that. As Marham finishes lap of 141.1, which puts him second of the medium runners, but fifth overall.
And what about Visegra, as he's out on medium tires now, about to finish his lap, going down to the line, and it's gonna be a 141.7 on mediums, which is, well, it's a little down on the others.
I'm on board with Gaming King on mediums. Let's see how we can do it coming into the middle sector now.
Oh, I believe him. Did he just move over? No, Sven is in the first sector, alright. That's Sven. College. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I was looking at Sven, I saw he was in the pits. That's why I just stayed silent for a second, just like, is my game glitched or?
Nah, he's in the pit. Well, he's going out on an outlap now. But what about Carnage? And what
Gaming's last sector now. So I'll keep an eye on him, see what I can do. In his Williams, which Foggy isn't in, which is a weird occasion. Which Foggy is actually here tonight, I just noticed.
Well, I believe AB53 is in his seat for today.
Yep, and a 41 flat.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, Alonso.
Is gonna be next one to the line, and a 139.
Oh, Pornage.
Oh, and look at that, how close.
Jesus. If Blue Jean's right with Callum Anderson's time trial thing, Callum for pole. Oh, Cablo.
Oh, and look at Cablo.
I remember we was talking last week that Renault have practiced and got new setups and better grip of the game, so they could be ones to watch.
Oh, they could be right now. We are following Morris guy as he's heading to the line now, down the long straight. He's gonna run out of ERS too early, and that could cost him, as it's gonna be a 139.1, and look at that. The two Renaults.
Morris last season was very good in qualifying, so I'm not overly surprised about Morris. But Renault 1-2, I don't think any of us saw that come in. Apart from an
There's still
RDO, it looks like.
almost 8 minutes left of this quali session, so there is still lots of laps to be done, but
No
it's
one's
looking
binned it
good
yet.
for Renault
Come on,
right now.
guys.
Well, you're saying something there. We haven't had anyone out in Castle yet. Although Sven is coming up to it on his lap right now, but he is going well through.
I'm on board with Callum Anderson coming through Castle on medium tyres. Callum, obviously, a reserve for this weekend. It's Thursday. Why am I?
Talk about monks, aren't we? Nonetheless, when then out of the final proper corner, then just this flat out S section. And it looks good so far, and he's not gonna be running out of ERS like Morris guy did, so will he improve his lap? As it's gonna be a 1:39 flat, and it's just ahead of Morris guy.
Callum Anderson goes P12 on the mediums of 41.2. Wait, hold on, look at Julius. Did he do a 40.4 on mediums? I think he did. Oh, no, he didn't. No, never mind, the game just said it was a mediums. Oh, wait, yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
The game's properly confused me.
Aye. Marshall. Ooh,
oh, Mesclas.
And look at that Mesclas with a 31.9 and first one into the 38. I think I said a 39.9, but I meant the 38.9 if I did.
Yeah, Callum, it's some realistic cars, like got Mercedes in 16th, Ferrari down in 12th. It's unrealistic, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got McLaren on pole.
Billy into the pit. Let's have a look at El Truco.
El Truco, yes.
On
El
his
Truco, if you
flyer.
remember, El Truco did quite well in the race and quali in China, but had an incident, I believe, with someone. So hopefully none of that tonight.
Well, through the castle section now. Everybody is disappointing us right now. Nobody's been in castle yet.
Can we just pretend Mattaz because he's retired? As El Truco is a second up on his PB, so that'll put him around the top 10, around Blue Jean. Can he improve any more time in the last sector? That's a big question.
We'll see. He should have enough ERS left to reach the line, and it's gonna be a
40.4.
A 30? Like,
A dirty
what are
40.
you looking at?
I thought it was going to be into 39s, but it wasn't.
Let's see about Poggle. In the Toro Rosso this season, been downgraded from Red Bull.
Let's see if he can do a Pierre Gasly and do really well in the Toro Rosso.
Oh, you never know.
And who's the Alex Albon? Let's say. Because I believe Sven was in the Red Bull last season. So Poggle 7 tenths up. So this is a good lap from Poggle, I believe, on mediums.
It would be a 40.6 so far, so I would
yeah,
put
it'll be
him
the
right
second.
behind Del Truco.
Let's see how close he is to Julius. A 140.6.
behind El Trico. And
Someone improved. I think it might have been. Who was it? Was it RDO or was it gaming? I know. I think it was Betty. Was it? No, I don't know.
don't think too much.
I just seen lots of. Oh, yellow flag set to 1. Who is it? I believe it was Fisegra.
Well, it was someone. Nonetheless, AB53 to the line to do a 42.5 on the mediums.
He probably hates this track as much as I do.
And we are gonna jump over to Saberi as he's almost 2 tenths up on his time right now.
I'm gonna keep an eye on a Juho on his lap. He's yet to set a time, but he's on mediums, so
He's gonna
let's
get
see
one
what
lap.
Juho can do. How do you think Juho will do in F6 this season? Do you think he could fight for wins, podiums?
I'm not exactly sure. I know one thing. We are gonna see tire saving.
Yeah, I believe I've watched F6 from last season, and Juho was great on his tyres. I did see.
Well, he's always
So
good on his tires, so. But I'm not sure what we're gonna get from him this season. Nonetheless, though, Saberi is gonna come to the line and do a 1:39.1, which puts him fourth.
look how close it is between like the top 7.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Then I'm sure more drivers can improve, as Gaming King, unfortunately, can't improve in the pits, as is Marham. So, looks like people are ruining their laps just like Kimi Räikkönen did. Was it 2018?
Oh, Mesclas is almost a 10th up on his lap in the first sector. I got to say, my prediction is nowhere even close right now.
I've got Swen on the front row right now, so that's good.
Oh yeah. I got Pawnage in 8th. It's close between everyone though. Pawnage is on lap, so no, he's finished. Alright, I'm not gonna be right then.
I believe
Gaming King and Millaham has finished too. Poggle.
let's look at Meslas. He's on the main straight right now.
He is, and what is he gonna be able to do? He's gonna run
36,
out of ERS
37,
a bit before, but
38.6.
oh, and look at that.
Can anyone match that, or just even get close to it?
Well, we're gonna have Sven coming down a long straight now, and right
I don't
now
think he took
looks...
the last sector flat. Yeah, he's backed off.
No. Sven. What about Tvanek? He's still out.
Morris, I think Morris might be giving Cablo a tow, maybe. I think he's trying anyway.
Trying.
Oh no, Cablo's backed off.
But Vanak over the line, and it's P2.
P2.
Just ahead of Sven.
There goes my prediction then.
And then
I think Juho might be the last one.
you're right.
It said it's 12 seconds down, so I don't think it's on a proper lap.
Yes, he is.
So,
And Juho has aborted his lap, I believe.
yeah, Callum only had one run on softs, I just seen in the chat. Did he go out on hards at the start of the session?
Well, I believe he went out on hards, then mediums. and then
I'll just went
just
out mediums and 2 runs on softs.
Yeah.
That's the lack of experience for Callum, you could say.
Are we gonna bring that back this season?
Well, it is really, isn't
Experience.
it? Last season it was like naivety.
True. True.
What's this word? What's the word for this
But
season then?
we have Mesclas on pole in only driver in the 38s. Then we have Tvanak and Sven in second and third. Morris guy in fourth. Saberi in fifth. Cabell in sixth. Callum Anderson in seventh. Dumlius in eighth. Vital Billy in ninth. Ponnerstown in 10th. V Segra in 11th. Audio in 12th. Gaming King in 13th. Milham in 14th. Blue Jean El Truco in 15th and 16th. Poggle in 17th, AB53 in 18th, Geofin in 19th, and Matt, as usual, not doing quali and starting from 20th. And
I've just seen um, first to 12th in that quali session within a second of each other. So just expect a slipstream fest.
well, it's gonna be interesting, especially looking at the positions from what would it be, second to like what was it, seventh or eighth, separated by just a few tenths or something.
Yeah, something like that. But my question to you, Sandre, and the guys in the chat, who's going to cause the pile-up at Castle and lap 1?
Good question. Um, from me, I have no idea, but I'm just gonna take a random guess, and it's gonna be.
I'm going to say RDA for the Bants. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's gonna be a little higher up. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Billy. Unfortunately for Billy, but I have a bad feeling about Castle's action frame on this first lap.
Either it's going to go awful and it's going to be loads of retirements, or everyone's going to be very cautious.
And outside of the top 10, we can see that V Segra, Gaming King, Poggle, AB53, and Duo all starting on medium tires. Audio, Blue Jean, and Matt starting on hard tires. And then we have Milham and El Truco on soft tires. So, a good mix outside of the top 10 there.
PSGL smells like wet toast.
Have you seen Jamie's comment? I'm feeling a bit of Saberi with a
It's
hint of
actually very
RDO.
good.
Oh, well,
Imagine if someone bins on the formation lap. I'm just watching everybody.
that would be hilarious. But, Marshall, podium
Oh, Callum
prediction.
got close. Podium, I'm going to say Sven for the win, Masclas second, and I'm going to say Callum third. I've got my faith in Callum.
Interesting. I'm gonna go Tvanak for the win, Sven in second, and Cablo in third.
I was tempted to say one for the Renault guys, but as Callum's been disqualified on the formation lap, as has Dimlius. Oh my god. Wait, what? Billy's getting really slow in this formation lap. Okay, he's caught up now. Oh my god, loads of people's been disqualified. I'd love to see that Matt winning.
Well, if you, well, to be fair, it is Baku. I can see Castle claiming.
I'm gonna say 4 victims.
Yeah,
today from
I
Castle.
was gonna say like 5 or 6 victims through the race.
I feel like maybe 2 or 3 on the first corner.
But nonetheless, we're lining up on the grid and
Cameras. And camera angle, please.
yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
I wonder flying frames in the chat saying how many will finish.
Ah, no idea, but here we are, lights out, and away we go, and it
Good start
looks
from
like a
Panic.
good start from Twanak as he passes Mesclas into turn 1. We also see some drivers battling behind, and look at this Morris guy down the inside, and that does not work out for him.
I think there's been a pile up. Oh, Callum.
Well, it's kind of hard to say considering I see switching
Cal,
positions
come on.
everywhere.
Why did I have faith in Callum for podium?
Well, I had faith in him for quali. But
What is
look
he?
at
He's gonna
Tvanek
get
though, already
disqualified.
pulled away by a second.
Gee, I think Matt. Oh, there's a throw around of a Abmo.
Oh, we're gonna get into castle section for the first time now. We're gonna follow the leader.
Here we go. Who's gonna
If
bid
he
it?
gets through well, same as Mesclas and Sven.
Oh. One of the Renaults got very close then, I did see. Everyone taking it really well.
And Mesclas is really close to Sven right now, although both of them slightly touching the wall there.
Oh, it'd be so funny if Callum was the one hitting it first. But look at
Through the
Tvanek.
final fast corners there, and Mesclas is right on the back of Sven. Going down the main straight,
Morris.
Oh, and Morris is out.
What's Morris done? Wait, what? How's he done that?
Oh, I don't know, but Mesclas is side by side with Sven, and he takes back that second place. Further down, we have battles everywhere.
Morris, if you're in the chat, can you explain what happens? Because maybe it's probably contact, I'd imagine.
Look at this, there is forming a train behind Doomlius right now with Ponu, Jardio, and El Truco.
Look at this for Segra. Started P11 up to 5th. Great start for him.
Oh my god.
Then we've got El Truco up 7, Poggle up 7, Juho up 8, and we've got Matt up 5 as well. So they're the biggest winners so far. Well, you could say Twanek's a big winner.
Well, we gotta say Twanek is the biggest
lead.
winner right now as he managed to get himself ahead of Mesclas and went into the first corner, then just been able
He's
to
out
pull
of
away a
DRS
little.
already.
Can just drive for himself right now.
Then Cablo behind Swen, 5.5 seconds already, so one of Cablo's got a bit of damage. Or he got caught up in an incident maybe.
Could be, but what about Sven though? He's 5 tenths behind Mesclas. He's into overtake.
I would wait till next lap for DRS. And I think that's what he's doing.
It's gonna either be a dive or waiting. But he's gonna be waiting, or well, you have that second straight coming on now though, and I think you will have DRS on that.
I believe this is where I remember Esper knock on, but I can't remember who else was involved. Had a crash.
I think Sven is a little too far Mesclas this time around.
And look at this, they're gaining Tonic quite a lot.
They are. Tonic hit the wall somewhere maybe.
I'll check his wing, see if he's lost any. And I don't think he has.
In the meantime, for everyone watching the stream and in the chat, we actually got a question from our admin this week. If we could guess all the 6 champions we have on the grid this season. So I'm gonna ask you viewers the same and see if anybody can get it correctly. And Big C, if you're watching, do not answer it straight away because we know that you know it.
Yeah, Blue asked us, me and Sandre yesterday. It took us quite a while.
Well, you were completely off. I had to do all the work.
Yeah, you got all 6.
You got barely one.
I had the valid points for my one guess of Foggy.
Oh, and there is
And
front
for
wing
Segra.
damage for V Segra
Yeah,
after that brilliant start.
and look at this. Mesclas has got away
Mesclas.
from Swen, but he's right behind Twanik.
So guys, we have 6 champions on the grid. Who are they? Start guessing. In the meantime, we have Mesclas on Tvanak, but he's not quite close enough this time.
And champions is like drivers champions and constructors champions, just to clear that up.
Oh, and V Segra are really close to the back of Cablo right now. However, this is a twisty circuit where it's hard to get around.
Even though Forsaken has got that damage, it's sticking with Cablo.
Oh, he is. And we have Tvanak and Mesclas both in castle now, both getting through well.
They've survived Castle.
So, Marshall, do you think anyone will get the 6 champions correctly?
I can imagine Alamonda or Venom getting a few.
I can see him getting a few right at least.
I can see Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Then
for all
obviously
we know, some of the other guys watching could get a lot of them right too. But look at this though, Mesclas passing Tvanak before the DRS zone starts. And he's... Oh, but Tvanak goes down the inside though. And that is a little drastic. What about V Segra on Cablo? That's a lot more calmed down by him.
Talk about late breaking.
Look at Cablo though. Coming back with the switchback.
This is allowing Dimlius to catch up.
Oh, it has.
But it's a shame for Forsaken for having that damage. If he didn't have that damage, he could possibly win this race. Or get on the podium, maybe.
Well, I believe he's still...
There could be a safety car, as we've seen a safety car in F2 and F2.
Tires too, so I wouldn't count him out of it, even with that damage.
And I'm watching Poggle and RDO and El Truco fighting for a P8. And RDO's on hard tyres, so he'll be taking them a long way into the race.
True. And I'm gonna stick with V Segra right now as he's getting very close to the rear of Cablo. Well, apparently Alimonda didn't catch exactly what we said, but I'll say it again for you then, before we get these overtakes. There's 6 champions on this grid, Alimonda. That is including drivers and constructors. So do you know which those guys are?
Venom has to get at least one right because one of them may be his
he's got to
teammate.
get one right.
One of them may have been his old teammate.
But V Segra then going up to 3rd as we see Sven, Cablo and Ponage all pitting now. Sven to hard tires.
And El Truco round the outside of Poggle coming into turn 1. A great move there from the Mercedes driver. And
Alimonda, we know you have a good memory.
better than us at least. As a,
That's not too difficult,
it's
but
not, yeah, it's not too
Poggle
difficult.
trying it on El Truca as they go side by side, and Poggle ends up backing out, but he might be coming back though.
Good little scrap, this.
Oh, that's some tight corners, but Poggle gets the move done and is back up to 5th.
Great move there from Poggle.
That was a great move.
What happened to RDO? I missed it. He was on hard tires, and I've just seen the chat. He must have hit the wall or something.
Well, Mark, I think you misunderstood us a little. We have 6 champions on this grid all together right now. So you have Blue Jean, Buma, and Billy, right? Jaruru, and yourself
lie,
is well, you're both champions, but you're not on this grid though.
Unfortunately, I'd love to see Venom back on the grid.
True.
But I feel like Venom's too quick for this tier right now. As I remember...
Just hope for an SC.
So do I.
He's not going to be close enough to get a move down on Poggle here. However, Sven, I think we catch slightly in the background getting a move on Blue Jean.
Yeah, Sven just pitted onto the hard tyres. So second then to the end, I'm guessing. And I think I pitted around this time on Monday, and my rear tyres were gone like 70-odd%. So it's quite a risk for Sven. As Poggle's dropped, no, sorry, El Truco's dropped back from Poggle.
Oh, he has. Sven is catching El Truco though quickly. Look at this, El Truco binning it in Castle now. Yep. Imagine if that happened.
Well, Venom, I think you're very welcome for F6 next season. Maybe this season.
Oh, definitely. Nonetheless, though, Sven still close behind El Truco. And I will be surprised if we don't see an overtake on this straight now. So we've seen him coming out of this fast left-right combination. Down the straight.
I think
with
El
DRS,
Truco's
that is.
pitting.
He's pitting too.
Yeah.
Would have been an easy move anyway, though.
I think like for Segra Poggle and the guys on like blue on 7-lap old cards are all hoping for a safety car.
Wait. How am I missing this? We have Mesclas doing a move on Poggle. But he couldn't get that right there though. Alright, well, we expect you back by F1 2020 then, Alimanda. To be fair, Lewis, we will probably still be here, I guess.
I'd imagine that, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but this part of the Mong brand has plans about staying here still.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you leaving?
No, I said this part of the Mong brand has plans to
why
stay
would I
here.
be leaving?
So if your part of the Mong brand is planning to stay here, then the Mong brand will stay.
Oh, obviously I'm staying.
Good. Because you have no option anyway.
Oh.
Well, obviously you would have had, but still though, now we have Mesclas getting closer to Poggle. With DRS, I think he should be able to get his way past now. As Poggle doesn't even defend it.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
small tap between. Oh, and a slightly bigger tap by Sven and Poggle on the exit there.
I missed that.
Oh, and look at this battle. It's Ardio, it's Pawnage, and it's Cablo.
Oh,
And it
I
is
just was on
not
board the
Carnage.
Pawnage. Pawnage was absolutely chucking the car into the corner then.
Oh, yes. And look at this. El Truco isn't too far behind these guys.
Yeah, the flag sets 2.
Oh, and Ardio on the inside of
Oh.
Cablo. And he gets the move done there. Oh, I just noticed though, Ardio is on mediums. So that's going to be a big
He'll be
rip in the end.
pitting again. Yeah. I think Fisegra is just hoping for a safety car, like right now.
Well, it would be perfect for him. As we have Cablo right behind, Audio through castle section. We can also see El Truco now right on the back of Pawnage.
Will there be team orders from Mercedes, do you think?
Did you see the last comment on stream, Luz?
I'm reading it now. Oh my god, no. Back is bad enough.
Yeah, I gotta say no to that too. I don't want to do Monaco as round one.
I don't want to do Monaco
But
at all.
look at this though. Is Cablo gonna be able to hold off Pawnage this lap? As Pawnage goes to the inside, he breaks later,
Great
but
move.
that is a bit too late. Cablo being patient, making that switchback work for him.
Two experienced drivers right here fighting as GG Galen's.
And where did he get out?
I'm gonna go on board Callum.
Sector 3.
I think it's same place as Morris. Yeah, it's the same place as Morris.
No safety car then. No one
There's
yellows in sector 1 now
One
too.
and I think it's Marham. How could he consider Monaco for round 1? That's just bullying.
Lesser of two evils, that is leadership. I gotta say, even though I can't really say I'm finding my pace around Baku on this game, I'm kinda looking forward to the season opener in F3 this weekend, but I'm kinda not looking forward to it too.
I'll be in the stream spotting you when you crash.
I'll be in the wall, supporting whoever is left. Most likely. You never know.
And Cablo's
Pawnage,
running
though.
really wide.
Is Pawnage gonna make the move stick on this lap? I think if he can't make it stick on this lap, he's gonna have to give his teammate a shot at that move soon. But he should be more than close enough to make it now. As they're side by side, Pawnage should be ahead well into the corner.
Look out for El Truco as well. For turn 3, I believe.
And El Truco, can he... But Cablo still having DRS on Pawnage, it should be too difficult for El Truco on this straight. Segra still holding on to those old medium tires.
I'll just say Monaco for Race of Champions. I'll just say that because I'm not going to be in Race of Champions. As Cablo, Morris, and El... Why did I say Morris?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're among those, so that's probably why.
I meant to say Pawnage, Cablo, and El Truco all still fighting.
How do you mistake Pawnage for Morris?
I don't know. I saw the Renault and I just said Morris.
But you didn't see any of the Mercs, I guess?
No, probably not.
No, you didn't. Interesting. Well, nonetheless, though, this pawn
They're
is
not
gonna
pretty
be
much the
able to
same.
keep Cablo
Yellow and silver.
away.
And the
Cablo
medium
hasn't got
runners
the
are
best
finally
run
picked.
here.
Wait, Toro Rosso's double stacking. Why have they done that?
Oh my god.
Why have they? It just ruins Fuggle's race.
Well, maybe he couldn't take the tires anymore. I don't know. But look at this though. Opponents haven't been able to shake Cablo.
Oh my. El Truco, stop scaring me. Oh, that was a mini heart attack, that was. El
Oh,
Truco
as
just...
Cablo goes deep into
Oh.
the wall. And there we have wing damage.
I think that's the first boss I've seen today.
And it was a big one.
As I've just been notified that Man United's 2-0 up, so that's good.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Good day for the Mon brand.
Just watch us lose 3-2 now. As
I don't say that.
you've got... I'm on board with Sabetti and Juho for the battle for 15th.
Ah, there we have a battle. That's good, 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 good. Let's see then. Juho against Sabetti. Oh, both Finns actually.
And look at this, Matt only needs one more position for points.
And Cablo has front wing damage.
Yes, he does.
So that is not too unlikely. Depending on Cablo if he... to be fair, Cablo has to either
Cablo
pit
has
for
to
that wing
pit.
damage or he's probably going to get more wing damage from understeer later on.
Yeah, Cablo's pitting. So Matt's going to be in the points. Well, Matt's the last to pit also.
Oh, you're right, he's still out on the old hard tires. Same as Blue Jean in third right now.
Yeah.
Sabetti is losing the rear of... Oh, and Sabetti almost putting it in the wall out of the fast left-right there.
The problem with Monaco, even when I try to be cautious, I'll still bin it. Like, I don't know how I do it.
But you're being a bottle.
Yeah, but how do you not crash in 39 laps of Monaco?
I don't know. I always crash at Monaco.
Yeah, same.
I crash at the easier tracks too, so like you're asking the wrong guy here.
Do you remember F6 Australia that one time? We had four finishers.
Well, I didn't actually crash in that race.
Yeah, I did.
I was one of the few guys who actually didn't crash.
I
Although
think I was
somebody
the
gave me wing damage though.
I think I was one of the first people to bin it. Like lap 1 or 2. As, look at this, El Truco.
Audio,
What?
El Truco and Poggle.
El Truco just got past both of them. I think
Tarek
RDA's
is also in
pitting.
a fight with Blue Jean.
If you're blue, would you fight for this position?
Yes.
Like,
I mean, what are you asking, Marshall? Like,
he
of course he's
needs,
gonna fight for that position. Like, they might not be on the same strategy, but like, they're still racing for track position.
true, probably a safety car.
For example.
I'm not sure about F1, but F2 and FP both had safety cars. Like, that's like more safety cars this week than we had last season in F7.
Oh, Poggle on El Truco. Before the castle section almost there. Oh, yes, there is a tap between the two of them.
Yellow flag set to 1.
I don't think it. Ooh, and El Truco with wing damage in Castle. The first one I've seen today.
Oh,
No, Alamonda. Puma is still in almost at F7 there. F6, it's just that he
he's
couldn't
not
make
here
today's
this
race.
week. A great start to his championship defence for Boomer.
I was just going to say it. Poggle then, can he get past El Truco? I think El Truco might have wing damage, but I think it's fair to say that his season opener is better this season than last season, Lewis.
Who's that? Sorry, Blue. What did you say?
El Truco.
Oh, I thought you said Blue. I can't remember El Trico in Australia last season, not gonna lie.
Wait, damn it, I was thinking about China actually.
It wasn't.
Well, that wasn't the season opener then.
I think it was like round 2 or 3, yeah. Oh,
Well, my bad, but
what was that?
That was a move and a half, I think.
It looks
But
like.
look at this, Paul is gonna set himself up for a move. Oh, and El Truco. There we go.
Yeah,
That
Boomer's
is
just
more
abs
wing
next
damage.
this today.
Excellent.
According to Collins, abs net.
Well, I'm not British, so if it is a word, then it probably is a word.
It's not. It means it kind of means absent.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Like how? I might not be English, and it might not be my native language, but like,
That's
come
why I
on,
believed
Marshall.
you. That's. I don't know how many words you know in English.
Probably more than you.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Sabetti
There's
and Callum, though, they seem to be the closest battle at the moment.
And Callum's here. Callum, Juho, and Sabetti. Yellow flag set to 1. I'm not sure who that was.
Unfortunately, though, neither one of Sabetti and Callum is within DRS range right now.
Do you think Blue's trying to do hards to softs?
Yes.
As Abmo in the wall in sector 1.
Who?
Abmo in the Ferrari.
Oh, yeah. I gotta be honest. I say AB53.
Oh.
That explains why I've been so confused every time you said that. You just take away the 53 from that.
Yeah, 53 is not a word though, is it? It's a number.
Are you trying to say that abmo is a word?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a dictionary. It could mean something in a different language.
Sabetti now getting a little closer to Juho. We're gonna see the two Finns go head to head. To head, if Callum can catch up.
Callum will just crash.
I gotta say, Callum is underperforming today from what I've heard during
Callum,
this week
come on.
from drivers talking about TT laps and stuff like that, and like, look at
You know what
look
we
at
can call him? Is a little quality merchant or time trial merchant.
Okay, you're saying quality merchant, but he called
my
it like.
god, audio.
Ooh, and where was that?
Same place as Morris and Game. How is that not a safety car, by the way? Maybe right in the middle of the track.
Oh, out of this corner. Oh yeah.
I feel like the rear tires just.
Well, why would you have a safety car for that? I mean, like, Not like that was standing in a dangerous position. But look at this though, Saberi on Juho around the outside into turn 1, and what a move.
11 lap old hards, probably taking them to the end. But I feel like Juho and Callum will both pit again. I do, you could at least course the safety car, make the race interesting. Well, actually, you did try, I guess.
Did try. I gotta say, for this to be Baku, we've seen very few retirements.
Yeah, look, F6 has been better than F2. Like, I'm just mentioning F2 a lot, it's just because obviously I'm F2.
We're not gonna talk about your F2 race, Lewis.
My F2 race was very good for myself.
We're not talking about that race. Come back when you bottled it.
Next week then.
Yeah.
At Bahrain next week, if you don't know.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna bottle it there.
Yeah, I know.
Double left-hander is gonna blow you up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a huge lock up and just forget to brake.
And right in. You're gonna have a huge lock up but forget to brake. Like, do you see what's not working there? Nonetheless, though, Gio is not gonna be close enough to Sabedi on this lap. But El Truco is right behind Cablo.
I might turn off the racing line for next week.
And El Trico gets the move done, but Cablo though trying a switch back to get a better exit. Oh, and I think El Trico barely avoided the wing damage there.
I think he still got the damage from earlier.
Nah. El Truco, I think El Truco had quite a lot of damage in the end before he pitted, so yeah, that looks like a fresh front wing.
When's Blue gonna pit?
Castle.
I think Blue's pitting this lap. No, he's not.
Well, I think we can say that Blue is taking fastest lap.
Yeah, I just checked to see if he started on hards, and he did.
Oh, but look at this though. Sabedi, Juho, and Callum all together right now. Carnage into turn 1. I called it.
Carnage into turn 3. I called it.
Big dive from Callum.
Sabeti.
Oh, and Juho. No, wait. Oh, yes, Sabeti.
It's Sabeti.
I thought Juho was the Williams for a moment. Oh, but look at this though. Juho is getting a good run through. No, not Juho, but Sabeti. But nobody's going to be close enough for turn 1.
Maybe Callum for turn 3.
A huge dive, but you can see that Gio is defending that position anyway.
Oh crap, almost shot my phone.
Maybe turn 3. Look at Sepeti. He's getting close to that rear of Callum right now. On Sepeti, is he going to dive it? Nah. Oh, and Sepeti.
I think he heard you and was like, yeah, why not?
Oh no, and Gio spin in the wall the corner after. Ah, yeah. And they're together again.
You can't script this. Juho's got damage, by the way. I'm not sure about Sabeti.
Come on, Sabeti. Big dive into Castle.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god. Oh my god. The worst thing is...
Goodbye. I thought he was going for it.
Oh, that would have been a crash.
As a tonic pits for softs, I think that's a front wing change for him.
Oh, and the race started so well for him.
By the way, Blue...
Look at the top 2 though.
Blue, do you know you have to pit?
If he wants to take the softs to the end, like
They
lap
can easily make it to the
2021
end
is
now.
your pit window then.
Soft's gonna run about 10 laps on this track, I believe. 10, 11 laps.
Yeah, I do not believe that.
No, I think you can.
Nah, not. Ooh, Sabetty
Callum's
and Callum
pitting.
both going into the pit. And
And
Gio
so
will
is
follow them
Juho.
too.
So it's still gonna be next to each other.
And this is still
These
the
guys got
closest battle.
magnets. That's a good stop from the Haas guys. Slow stop for Juho for his wing change. And I
Callum
think
is first out of the pit on soft tires. Then we have Sabetty. Gio is gonna be a little further behind. And they're coming out right in front of Milham, but Milham on old hard tires should not be able to keep up though.
oh, Juho has to be careful. Letting the leaders past. But luckily, there's been an update where he just ghosts.
I
And
don't like that
finally,
update.
yeah. And finally, Blue pits 20 lap on hards, and that's about 5-6 laps on softs.
Well, I mean, if he was going for that fastest lap, there is currently 4 other drivers aiming for that too.
What is the fastest lap right now? The
Almonda, this is a
fastest lap.
shocking performance from Ferrari. Well,
One good thing for Ferrari, Marham's got the fastest lap, but it's not really going to mean much, as is in 15th.
you have to be inside the top 10, don't you?
Indeed.
So it's gotta be Blue or Svanak if they want that point. Ah, come on, Sabetty, get back to the rear of Callum.
Dive bomb him.
Oh wait, that would be a bit too much of a big dive.
He's got DRS.
Oh well, maybe into turn 3 then.
And look at
This guy
this.
is gonna need a good turn 1 and turn 2, and he has a good turn 1, but can he close a little more in turn 2 though?
Sven's in, almost in DRS off Mesglass for the lead.
Ooh. In the meantime, Sabetty is within DRS on Callum. Unfortunately, they're going into the twisty part of the circuit now.
I want to say a bottle.
By one of the top 2 or one of these 2?
One of the top 5. Actually, I think. Oh my god, Callum.
And I believe Callum's just completely mounted the wall in Castle.
As retired. Safety car, please. Last few laps. Please.
Safety car, safety car.
Please.
No.
Oh.
Well, that means that battle is over, but we do
Look at
have
Sven.
Sven now. Just right behind Mesglass.
I don't think penalties will be much of a factor today. Because it's Baku, you can't really cut Baku much.
Well, it's that corner before Castle if you want to
Yeah, you
actually
can cut
cut
that
the
quite
track
a lot.
and get something
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah, Callum,
Let's-
we did see you bottle it big time.
Yeah.
But what about Sven on Mesglass now? Sven, is he gonna dive it to the inside? He's gonna stay behind and he's gonna aim for the corner into corner 3 then.
The top 2, 30, pretty much 30 seconds ahead of third.
Yeah. They've been dominant to say the least.
Oh well, I got copyrights right. Copyright, yeah, copyright. Why did I think I said copyright wrong? But yeah, Ilar's stream speed took down, it looks like. as Blue sets the fastest lap.
Oh, wait a moment.
What?
Poggle is... Well, Pornage Town is gonna be right on the back. No, Tvanek is gonna be right on the back of Pornage soon too. Well, it kinda is already.
Indeedy. Wilfred Indeedy.
Oh, and look at this, we have Poggle right behind Tvanek too.
Pornage on them 17 lap old hards compared to Tvanek's 3 lap old
Oh, now I
softs.
see what you meant about copyright strikes. Didn't see it. Ooh, and it looked like Tvanek was gonna break his wing there in Castle, but he got through well. And look at this, Blue Gin is gonna join in on this battle in a few moments too.
Man United's 3-0 up.
And we are happy. But look at this though, Tvanek. He should be getting a move on Pornage down the long straight now.
And then we've got Poggle here, might have a double toe here.
But I think he's a little too far behind, and I think he's gonna have to worry a little more about Blue Jean right now. But Tvanek though,
Oh yeah.
not closing enough. He's gonna go for that dive, you know he is. But high breaks a little earlier than he did earlier in this race, but he gets the position.
Oh, Pornage! He's outbroke himself.
Pornage right into that. The runoff area.
Luckily for Pornage, he's still got 7th. He had a gap. And RJ wants Emery out. I think Emery's doing a great job at Arsenal. Especially with Xhaka. Xhaka's doing bits.
Who cares about the Arsenal, Lewis?
Yeah, it's just funny seeing them lose.
Maybe.
Oh my, Tvanek. Do you want to get any closer to the wall?
Yes.
Oh, Ole. Yeah,
Oh, and
he's
look at
doing
this.
such a good job.
Juho on Milham into turn 1. Fresh softs against old hard tires should be an easy task. And Milham, I believe he went into the wall there.
We can Panic and Blue and Poggle can still get on the podium because they're very close, well, fairly close to Fisegra.
I think it's going to be a little hard for Poggle on his old hard tires, but Tvanek and Blue obviously still having a tire advantage over Visegra, so...
That's cool, Ryan. A yellow flag.
Alright,
Oh,
somebody needs to time out Ryan. I'm just joking.
Well, when the Ole thing.
Look at this, Tvanek is right on the back of Visegra now, with just 2 laps remaining. Well, 1.5 really.
Yeah. Sven's charge at Mesclas. He tried it, he just couldn't get close enough. And now he's backed off again.
Yeah, I think it's...
Tvanek, Jesus
Look at
Christ.
these 3, how close they're going through here.
So how close? Do you see how close Tvanek gets to the wall?
Oh yeah, you're right. We didn't notice this, Marshall, but Billy's out.
Oh yeah. When did that happen?
Well, we're having this battle to watch, so... And look at this, Tvanek and Bloom. We might see them both passing Visegra on the straight there. As they go through this fast left-right, and look at this, how close Tvanek and Blue is.
I'm going to go on board the blue. Blue's going to have a really nice run here.
Oh, as Tvanak goes to the outside. What about Blue? What will he do? He's gonna go for the
Down the
inside
inside.
dive on
Oh,
Visegra. There's a little tap between them, but I think Blue's gotten the position, although they're still a little side by side.
I think that's a desperate move from Blue there, because he wants that podium.
Oh, he wants that podium.
I think it's going to be tough now.
Well, he's gonna have to pass Tvanak for it. He will have one last shot to do that. For Visegra, I think the podium is gone now. It's gonna be hard to contest with these two soft runners.
If we go on board with Mesclas now, coming through the last few corners.
Oh, you're right. As Mesclas is gonna be the winner of this season opener around Baku. As he's about to go over the line. No weaving or so. Well, there
Oh, there
was
we
a
go.
little weave. And Sven the man will come in second. Then we have a fight for third still. Blue,
I think Tvanic's got it.
Blue's a little too far away and he doesn't even have DRS now. So it will most likely be Tvanik unless he bottles it in this corner right now. Which he doesn't.
Imagine.
Oh, that would have been a hilarious moment. Although nobody can beat that Belgium finish.
Oh, yeah.
Tvanak in second, Blue in fourth, Visegra in fifth.
Yeah,
Then
very
Poggle
much like
in
Drake.
sixth.
Tvanik in second, Blue in fourth.
No, my bad. Ponage in seventh, Doomius in eighth. Cablo is gonna be crossing the line in ninth. I can already see. It doesn't look like Visegra is completely happy about the move from Blue. But Cablo then coming over the line in ninth. Then we'll have to wait a little for El Truco actually.
Double points for Mercedes.
Ah, you're right.
He's got no front wing.
Truco passing in 10th. Then Saberi takes that 10th away on penalties, moving El Truco down to 11th, and Matt will pass the line in 12th.
And we've got Kevin Magnussen in the chat, apparently in the F6 chat. They took my balls. You just seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh yeah, look, there's Kevin.
Look at this, Mesclas starting the season the best way possible with pole position and the win actually. Didn't get fastest lap though, I think.
I think Blue got fastest lap.
I kind of have to have been Blue or Tvanak with the fresh soft tires at the end. Yes, we're waiting on it. So the podium finishers, Mesclas, Sven and Tvanak. If you can get them into the party, Lewis.
I'll try my best.
Then in fourth we had Blue Jean, Visegra in fifth, Poggle in sixth, then Polish Town in seventh, Doomis in eighth, Cablo in ninth, and Saberi in 10th, picking up the last point.
I think that's the right message.
El Truco, CT Ice Demon, Juho, Milham, AB53 in 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Billy, Callum, Audio, GG Gaming, and Morris Guy all DNFing today. And
who's second place again? Oh, yeah, Sven.
yeah, and only 5 DNFers actually. I mean, I would have expected more. I expected just 5 in Castle alone, but
yeah, I said about 4 on Castle.
and I said 5, 6, and We didn't even get one driver crashing out in Castle. We had, well, Callum got damaged in Castle, but...
Callum crashed out a few
Hello,
times.
everyone.
Hello
Hello,
to you,
how
Tranek and Mesclas. We'll just see if we can get Sven in then.
Swen the man.
You have sent invite to the right account, Lewis, right?
I hope so. Oh, here he is.
Hope so. There he is. Alright, well. If you want to start off with third, then Lewis.
And that was Tonic, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, how good my memory is. That's right, I believe you did the same strategy as Blue, taking the hards a long way. How were the hards at the end of your stint?
Well, I started on the soft tire. I kind of overtook Mesclas in the first corner. Wasn't that clean, to be honest. And then once he overtook me in like lap 4 or something, and then I outbraked myself, so I got wing damage, so I had to pit for that. But then I was on the hards for I think until lap 19. Then I got once again wing damage, and I was thinking, oh, I screwed up my podium, fuck this shit. But, I ended up overtaking 4 cars, I think, with the soft tires, so that was really fun. Keeps the race nice and fun to do.
Every time you lost a wing, did you feel like you could still be on the podium, or did you think, nah, that's the end of my race?
Well, I knew I had the pace on this track because I won it on the F1 2018 game. Yeah, the other 2 guys were just a little bit too fast for me. But yeah, I think I always knew that I could get on the podium. But once I pitted for the second time, I wasn't too sure about it.
And with this podium, do you think you can carry on momentum onto the whole season and maybe fight for the title? Or is that a bit of a stretch?
Well, yeah, for sure. I think with the upcoming circuits, Bahrain especially, Canada, those are also my strongest circuits. And I think I can carry this on through the whole season. Got a new teammate, so yeah, that's always is nice. But yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's very good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, next week is Bahrain. So, you hoping for a win for that?
Not necessarily a win. If I could take it, yeah, for sure. But I'm not counting on it because there are other guys who are, I think, faster than me on that track. But yeah, for sure. Let's hope for a win.
Alright. Congrats on your P3 today.
Yes, thank you.
So, Andre, doing the interview Swen.
I'll move on to Sven then. And Sven, you here?
Yep, I'm here.
There he is. So, pre-season last week, dominant victory. Then today, almost, but you can just quite outmatch Mesclas in the end there. And, well, what did it all go down to today for you?
Yeah, it was a good race. I wasn't expecting to win here, but I thought I had the pace to be at the front, and yeah, it showed. So really happy with this podium. But today, Mesclas was just like 3/10 too fast in some laps, and I just couldn't catch him.
Fair enough, that happens sometimes, but still, though, at the last part of the race, I believe it was with 2 laps left or something, you managed to get within DRS range on him, and then he just kind of blistered away from you again. Did he just turn up the pace again, or did you do some mistakes?
When I was in his DRS, I didn't want to launch it into turn 1 because he would have gotten the DRS again after turn 2, so I just waited, but my exit was really poor in turn 2, so I couldn't even make a move. And then I don't know what happened. Yeah, my tires were just gone, and Mesclas at really strong pace in the final 2-3 laps. So great job to him.
Alright, fair enough. Except for that though, we have Bahrain next week, and how are you feeling about that track then?
It's one of my favorite tracks, and it's actually, I think it's my strongest track, so I'm really going for the win over there, and yeah, hopefully I can manage that.
Alright, so I'm just trying to remember. If you win in Bahrain next week, would that be your first official win?
Yes, it will be my first win then.
Alright. Well, last question by me then. Championship this season, it looks like it's gonna be close. Obviously, YouTube were dominant in the end today, but qualifying today was really tight. And like, what are you aiming for in the championship this season?
I'm aiming for at least a top 5 finish, but of course I really want to fight for the championship. This is my 4th season here in PSGL, and I haven't even won a race, so let's just hope that everything goes well. I can score consistent points, and yeah, maybe I can win the championship.
Well, one thing is for sure, you're definitely looking among the quickest guys on track today, so you never know. Any questions from you, Marshall?
No, but Swain, you mentioned consistency, and the two Haas drivers of last season, Boomer and Blue, they were consistent all season. So, do you think you can match them? As consistent?
It's really hard. Of course, Sietse wasn't here this race, so maybe it's turned out different. But I have been in too many accidents, I think, last season to really be up there in the championship points. But let's see. Hopefully, I can stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I hope you can as well.
Thank you.
Well, nonetheless, congratulations on second place today, and good luck for next week then.
Thank you.
And Marshall, if you want to get it away with our winner then.
Are you here, Mesclas?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, nice. So, how did you get that fast at not Bahrain, at Baku? How?
I don't know. I don't know. I am very surprised. Actually, on Tuesday, I was practicing with Joruru, and I was impressed how fast I was compared to him. And so I had this feeling, okay, I am on a good shape, so maybe I will have a good race. But definitely, I didn't expect this. And yeah, I took a lot of care with my tires at the start of the race, so I reduced my differential to avoid so much wear on it. And yeah.
Did you get any? Was you nervous when you saw Sven catch up near the end of the race, or did you feel comfortable that you could hold on?
Yeah, I felt nervous, but I was comfortable because I had a lot of ERS. When on that moment, I remember that I had 88%, and yeah, and then I make use of it to gain some time and avoid the DRS from him. And yeah.
Very nice. And obviously, like you know you already, Bahrain next week. Are you hoping for back-to-back wins, or expecting podium? Or?
No. I expect points because I think the key for our team this year is consistency. Because me and my teammate last season we in almost every race that we won some points, and so I don't expect too much wins, but I expect at least some points.
And do you think consistency in this tier is huge? So do you think he can fight for the title if you're consistent enough?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
He's got
I'm good
positive
on
faces
some tracks,
himself.
but in general, I am not so good as many drivers on this league.
You never know, they could bottle it. So, it's down to luck as well.
Let's see.
Sanjay, you got any questions for S-Glass?
I think you covered most I was wondering about, so no.
Let me say
always.
sorry
Oh.
for Tonek because I know that my overtake was not so clean, but I didn't expect you to try to regain your position. I didn't expect that, so sorry for that.
Nah, it's okay. I also had to outbreak myself, so yeah, kind of deserved it for the wing damage.
Look at
That's okay.
this.
It was my
Great
fault.
respect between the drivers. Gotta love
Great
to see that.
sportsmanship.
Well, nonetheless then, congratulations on your win today, Mesclas, and good luck for Bahrain.
Thank you.
And Marshall,
Mm-hmm.
you know what time it is then?
Yeah, it's at 9:30.
Yeah, well. Well,
yeah,
yeah.
drive
Well,
for the
it's actually
daytime.
28 past, but I was aiming more about the fact that we're supposed to name our driver of the days.
Yeah.
If you might have
Well, I
forgot that.
mean,
So, I don't know. Your first choice?
it's going S-Glass. It's just plain and boring, but his pace today is just unreal.
I gotta say, I'm not disagreeing with you there. And my second choice will be Sven as well. He was the only one who almost managed to match Mesclas, but not quite in the end though. And the final choice, Luis? Any idea?
I'm gonna say blue. Taking
Well,
in hard's that long.
gotta
And
say, he was the driver I was thinking about too, so yeah.
yeah.
Not the best starting position, but ended up with a good result in the end, almost getting himself on the podium. Luckily for
Got
Tranak, he didn't though.
Fastest lap as well, so another point for him.
True. So, with that then, our driver of the day nominees is Mesclas, Sven, and Blue Jean. And I don't know, do you have anything special to add and lose?
Nah.
Well, I don't blame you. We didn't have any flipping cars or anything today, so
Oh, unfortunately. Or no safety cars.
gotta
Not
gotta
even the
gotta give it
VSC.
up for all the drivers though, keeping it as clean as they did, because well, it is Baku. I would have expected a little more.
Chaos.
Yeah, I would have, to be fair, but they kept it pretty clean, and obviously there was a few incidents, but there always is. Usually, at
Then there's
least.
Callum Anderson. He probably just ran out front wings and retired.
Run out of ways. I don't think he did, but well, he pretty much gave up after that castle section, I believe. But still,
Yeah.
nonetheless, though, yeah, I guess it's time to end our stream then. It's been a good one.
Indeed.
But with that, then, this has been PSGL Season 24 F6 Round 1 around Azerbaijan. I've been your commentator, Sandro Sorhaug, joined by Luis Marshall, aka We Are the Mong brand, as everybody should know by now.
We're
And with
better than Nickel C.
Sneaking that in there, are we? And with that, we hope you've enjoyed your time here. Hopefully we'll see you back next week. And remember to like and subscribe for more action. Next up will be F5 on Saturday at 8 PM.
You
So
almost
don't
said
miss
F6
that.
then.
That will probably be a little chaos there, but you never know. But goodbye and see you again.
Goodbye.